So we're about to listen in on Prime Minister Netanyahu defending his the attack that they did on Qatar. Let's listen in.
Well, I've said repeatedly that Israel's decision to act against the Hamas terrorist leadership in Qatar was a wholly independent decision by Israel.
Wholly independent decision.
It was a decision taken by me and our top security force chiefs. It was conducted by us, and we assume full responsibility for it because we believe the terrorists.
Full responsibility. Israel. Full responsibility. No one else. I guess he's trying to say no other country helped or pitched in or anything. So okay.
Should not be given a haven, and the people who planned the worst massacre of the Jewish people since the Holocaust cannot have impunity.
The worst massacre since the Holocaust. Isn't that what he's been doing to Palestine? What's going on? It's so hypocritical, right?
So we did it on our own, period.
All I would add.
Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, what the hell is he doing there? Then Netanyahu said it was he take full responsibility. It was all them. You see the bullshit, right?
That is that we are focused on what happens now. What happens next? What role can Qatar play, possibly, in reaching an outcome here that leads not just to the end of this hostilities, not just to the release of all of the hostages, both living and deceased, not just the disarmament and elimination of Hamas, but also a better future for the people of Gaza, which is
a better future. Do we even know how many people's left in that country? Because from the pictures and the videos, it looks like there's hardly anyone left out there. All you see is crumbs, buildings crushed, dust everywhere. Just a few people looking for goods for survival and stuff like that.
isn't possible as long as Hamas exists, which isn't possible as long as 48 hostages are being held. And so we're going to continue to encourage Qatar to play a constructive role in that regard. We're focused because at the end of the day, no matter what has happened, these fundamentals still remain. There is still a Hamas, there is still 48 hostages, and there's still a war going on. And all of these things standing in the way of a better future for the people of Gaza. And
a better future for the people of Gaza. Again, how many people are left out there?
Peaceful end to what's happening now. And to see someone who was engaged in what we need more of, assassinated in the process of doing exactly that.
Engage of what we need more of?
Because that's what he was assassinated. He was assassinated in the middle of that kind of discourse. I think was an effort not simply to silence Charlie's voice, but I think is an effort to intimidate and silence that kind of effort in America. And I think for the world to engage in that kind of discourse with people you disagree with. And once a society loses the ability of people with strong disagreements to engage in discourse, then the only option you're left with is either silence or violence. Neither one of which is acceptable. Both are very destructive.
Mr. Prime Minister, according to reports, not only did the IDF operation in Qatar fail, but classified IDF capabilities were also exposed in the attack last week. Do you regret it in retrospect?
Well, I don't accept the premise in your question, which is that Hamas, that the raid failed. Didn't fail because it had one central message, and we considered it before we launched it, and that is, you can hide, you can run, but we'll get you.
You can hide, you can run, but we'll get you. Damn.
This is important. I mean, terrorists enjoy, they think that
This guy, I know this has nothing to do, but his ears are whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
they enjoy immunity, they'll do it again and again and again.
This guy too. Look, oh my goodness, they go both fly out of there as soon as the meeting is over. Like, it's crazy.
And if you deny them that immunity, they'll think twice. לכן הטענה שהפעולה
Guys, what do you guys think? I already know what do you guys a lot of you guys are thinking out there and have been saying about the devastated attacks that's been being happening out there in Palestine. It's sad, very sad. Things should never ever get to that. And of course it's been going on since forever. But as humans, we suck as humans. As far as being a bigger person and back in the day, it wasn't before there was ever wars. The way they would fight it out, it was way different. It wasn't like this. These guys are enjoying what they're doing. Taking out, letting people starve, innocent kids, babies, families, women. It's not cool, comment down below if you like the video. Share your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.